now. Tara Palmeri, independent investigative journalist, author of The Red Letter on Substack. I subscribe. You should as well. Tara, good to see you. I won't ask you to do media criticism because journalists, of which I count myself, make lousy media critics. But from a political standpoint for Democrats, is ignoring the Joe Biden thing the strategy and just bury their head in the sand until it goes away?
No, I don't think it's going away either. I think this is the kind of story that dogs a party for a really long time, hurts trust, hurts credibility with a party that has frankly not been able to even, I think, repair past issues that it had after the election in 2016, when a lot of people felt that it was unfair that Hillary Clinton won the nomination.
Yeah.
And so I think there's just a feeling that in the Democratic Party, there's almost a fix that party elders, who tend to be elderly, by the way, that they have a control on the party. Whereas the interesting thing with the Republican Party is, as much as they have tried to, keep Trump out of it, he has managed to strangle.
Yeah. No, right.
Yeah, strangle the party.
The party elders tried to keep Trump out, and they couldn't. And the party elders have tried to run the Democratic Party, and they do. Are you hearing of any Democrats? And oftentimes it's the first one who will say the quiet part out loud. Trump said build a wall, and he was the guy who owned immigration. Is there any Democrats you have seen or heard of who are realizing that going out and attacking Joe Biden and attacking the media might be the way to redemption?
Yeah, it's hard because so many people have their hands dirty. I mean, literally, if it's just so easy to pull the clip and show them saying Biden could run, he could jump, he could, he could jump. Right, don't believe your lying eyes.
And now Bill Clinton is saying the same thing still today. Take a listen.
I thought he was a good president. The only concern I thought he had to deal with was, could anybody do that job until they were 86? Or he was always on top of his brief.
You never saw any cognitive decline?
When you talk to Democrats off the record or on background, what is the strategy behind saying the emperor still has no clothes?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like, it makes them seem complicit. That's the problem. So to admit that they knew would make them seem like they were a part of the cover-up. If they could say, every time I saw him, he was great.
Right.
I don't know,
Then you're not responsible for not stepping up.
They hid him from me. That's the number one thing you always hear. They hid him from me. He was great when I saw him. It was after hours, apparently. And so, that's how everyone tries to create the impression that, listen, I think that the party has a problem. I think it's going to dog them. I think anyone who was defending Joe Biden, who was a part of his administration, was close to him in any way, they're going to have a really hard time. Or even people that just didn't primary him when they had the chance, like Gavin Newsom, going out there after the debate and being like, he was amazing, he was great. I told Jill, and even earlier than that, saying, I told Jill I wouldn't take him on. And the way they treated Dean Phillips so horribly for trying to challenge him. I just think that all of those people, like the entire bench, the Democratic Party, almost all of them are in some way complicit.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.